Miss was saying, we've had a year to get to know these instructors. And no doubt you as family members have all had the opportunity to hear us vent about our particular circumstances around these instructors. For better or worse, they've led us this whole way. We've made it to the end. And we just want to take these few minutes to remember some of their better moments. Miss Valerie, or as we have affectionately named her, the Valerie. Synonymous with the likes of The Rock, the Terminator, or the Ghost Surgeon. A woman around 5 foot with a personality befitting the names of her likeness. After the first few lecture days in fundamentals, we realized that the road to becoming a graduate nurse would be long, laborious, and filled with many obstacles. The Ballard was a mental and physical obstacle. We would cover a half dozen chapters in a week during our lectures, combined with rigorous skills training. And Lord help you if you had to check on your skill with the Ballard. And we tested on that material weekly. If we asked for maybe a study guide or a review of the critical material that would be on the test, the Ballard's steady reply to our dismay was, review. The Ballard would tell us some funny stories about her young son and how she felt about men, and some of us would start to think, oh, I could probably get along with her. She may actually be human. But if you ever thought that, she would quickly remind you in only a way that she could that she was the instructor and you were the instructor. A few brave ladies tried to soften her up after learning about her affinity for Snickers candy. But we all know you can't break the Ballard, but she may break you. Miss Harp was our clinical coordinator. So through the grueling journey of fundamentals, you only had to see Miss Hart if you needed to update your file or get a new clinical assignment. She played a huge behind-the-scenes role, and we only had the pleasure of her teaching 2 body systems. She is a soft-spoken lady with a pleasant smile who sticks to the facts, which is why she is a great clinical coordinator. Miss Register. Miss Register doesn't do man bits, just ask her husband. However, she is well acquainted with the female anatomy. Mother Baby was her proverbial baby, and we all appreciated the opportunity to learn from someone so invested in her expertise. She is a dedicated instructor who truly cares, and we also believe she has a particular prowess with networking. What you see is what you get with Miss Register, and if you happen to be one of the students in our class that doesn't like kids, Miss Register would be quick to remind her that she would understand in 9 months. Her humor is evidenced all over by her drawings on the whiteboards of pointy lady parts, stories of truly disturbing experiences in labor and delivery, and even on exams with probable pregnancy results. If you had the pleasure of having her in clinical rotation, it has been said that she knows her way around the meatus and holes fully after insertion. Don't mess with her because she is a cyclist, a fierce and devoted mother, and a valuable nursing instructor to us all. Miss V. Taylor is the sweetest instructor of the bunch, with a gentle soul of an angel, and all the students' best interest at heart. Her interactive and nurturing teaching style helped us to realize that there may still be a chance for us to all survive nursing. It's obvious that she's been around the block a time or two because she even used the nursing process on us, beginning with evaluating our knowledge base. We will never forget the first day of lecture on respiratory system. She came in the classroom dressed to the nines and asked, "Okay, tell me everything you know about the lungs." I think the first response was, "It's how we breathe." She was probably thinking, duh, but she went right along with it, and that's how her lectures continued. She was always assessing what we understood and addressing what needed fine-tuning. Miss V. Taylor was a breath of fresh air for us when we felt like we may die in a sea of bodily fluids. Her students were truly tailor-made. students compare her to the dog from the movie Up.
Squirrel!
Apparently, she loves Diet Coke and drinks too much of it. We may need to check the kidney. She laughs a lot, and even at herself, which we all know that none of us should take ourselves or life too seriously. Thank you, Ms. Clark. Ms. Moore is a wonderful instructor with a heart for her students. Several of us had the opportunity to have her for clinical rotation. She is encouraging and devoted to her students and tried to find us every opportunity to learn, was fair and balanced, seeing out the floor so that we were all able to experience as much as we could during our short labor and delivery rotation. She is a sweet Southern nurse with all of the positive attributes and none of the negative. Beautiful inside and out. We appreciate it all the time we have with her. Miss Christy Taylor, our nursing director. We can only imagine the workload that you have to deal with, especially overseeing 2 campuses and having sons and a life of your own. But you truly do have an open door policy, and you're always open to our suggestions and feedback. We know it's been an uphill battle with a lot of us and some of the challenges that we have been this year, but we know that she has been in the background pushing for us. So thank you very much. Mrs. Lydig is another campus instructor. Her ponytail seems to have a fan base all of her own. It's been said that there are no stupid questions, but we all know that we have asked plenty of them. Because the look on her face confirms it. She is another member of the many L&D nurses that have joined our group of instructors. I wonder if there's some sort of nurturing that comes with being an L&D nurse and teaching nursing school, or maybe it's just the ability to still be productive and function with a lot of crazed and stressed out women and babies screaming out at you while you're working. Thank you. Miss Grady. Well, I could go on all day about Miss Grady, but that may be too accurate of a portrayal of this amazing woman. Her knowledge base of every subject known to man would rattle the writers of Tabor's Medical Encyclopedia and Britannica. Her high heels and sharp wit will keep you on your toes when you first meet this lady. She is fierce and a force to be reckoned with, especially if you mispronounce words, such as saying Guillain-Barre instead of Guillain-Barre. As an instructor, she is always chasing her little white rabbits, and we know a lot about the members of her family as it pertains to the body system, and her struggles during the wee hours of the night with training her new puppy. She is a genuine educator, and that is ever so clear when you have her for a clinical rotation. Without a doubt, we have had the most hands-on experience performing procedures under her watchful eyes. She is fair, thorough, and will navigate you step by step, brick by brick, color by color, and turn by turn. If you ask her a question, know that she will in return explain to you the molecular, cellular, and mental of that subject. And hopefully you'll have the ability to sponge some of that information into your brain. Miss Brady talks with her hands and her body. You may not quite understand the role of the intake system until you watch her stand at the front of the lecture hall and explicitly demonstrate the functioning of the skin. That image we will not soon forget. We have been saving handcuffs all year to fill up that little pig that she always has tucked under her arm, or balanced on a stack of textbooks that she thinks does a better job at explaining a body system more than the one that we have. Miss Brady will gladly spend her days, evenings, and weekends helping you understand any subject or navigate any problem, and for that, we are truly thankful. One thing that none of us will ever do is visit her OBGYN. So now hopefully you have a little bit more of a glimpse of the fun that we had this year. And it is now my pleasure to introduce our guest speaker, Ms. Shaquille Roach. Currently resides in Henry County and is a 1994 graduate of Griffin High School. She is the mother of three, Desmond, Kyla, and Destiny. She graduated from Griffin Technical College in 1999 with a practical nursing degree. She began her nursing career in long-term care, but found it was not challenging enough, so she ventured into acute care, where she developed a relationship with patients and staff. With a little encouragement from coworkers, she decided to pursue her nursing further. She attended and graduated from Gordon College in 2008, obtaining an associate's degree in nursing. While in school balancing motherhood and work, she managed to make the dean's list. She overcame many obstacles, but was persistent in her pursuit of becoming a registered nurse. Since becoming a registered nurse, she has received several commendations, which include 2 Superstar Awards awarded by various employers. For her service, she's also received a monetary award. She has also received multiple gifts from patients and families for her caring and friendly nature. She has managed the Vita Dialysis of Henry County and dialysis for Clayton County Department of Corrections. Currently, she is the case manager for a major healthcare corporation. She loves people and makes friends wherever she goes. She looks for the best in everyone she meets and expects no less from those she manages and works with. She is very goal-oriented and driven to be the best nurse that she can be. She is very much a patient advocate, and it shows in her work. She is an overcomer, and she is here to let you know that you can be one also. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Ms. Shaquille Roach.